Terrific. All right, Elizabeth, thank you. We told you folks yesterday about a school district dumping Christmas and Easter from its calendar after some Muslims complained that they wanted their own holiday on it. Well, Chuck Norris is outraged by the political correctness, and he wants people to watch this film, Last Ounce of Courage.
We can't let the enemy take one more inch, not one more inch. We can't be silent anymore. The silence has to stop, and it has to stop today. Young men and women are dying in foreign lands to preserve the freedoms that we enjoy every single day. Can you hear them? Just listen. It's their voices from the grave. They're wondering if they died in vain.
And Chuck Norris encouraged people to watch that particular scene in particular. So can anything be done to preserve our freedoms? Joining us right now is Kevin McAfee. He's the director of that movie, Last Ounce of Courage. He joins us today from Oklahoma City. Good morning to you, Kevin.
Good morning, Steve. It's awfully early.
Tell me about it. It's 5:26 where you are, and we appreciate
Yes,
you
sir.
getting up. You know, so Chuck Norris wrote this thing for Town Hall, and he talked about how that school district had taken all the religious holidays off the calendar, you know, political correctness. And he said, you know, that's not the America we grew up with, is it, Kevin?
It's really not. It's like throwing the baby out with the bathwater. Mr. Norris could not have been even more accurate in what he was trying to say. And I can tell you this, Last Ounce of Courage, in a scene that Daryl Campbell wrote literally in 2007, talks specifically about this very issue where they wanted to call Christmas break winter break. But you know, this is a federal holiday that Grant put together in 1870. So this is part of our history.
Absolutely, a federal holiday. In his op-ed, Chuck Norris writes this: "That's not the America our founding fathers created for us. That's not unity in diversity. That's not education, but pipeline progressivism pumping out another indoctrination camp." Okay, so he encouraged people to watch that last scene from your movie, Last Ounce of Courage. And the way it builds up is the mayor of the town is being, you know, there's political pressure all around him. You know, he would like to bring God back, as it was back in the day, but everybody's saying, oh, you don't want to ruffle any feathers. Pick up the story there and lead us right up to that big scene at the end.
Well, I think one thing that's really important, Steve, is we have to recognize that even in the film, we said that Muslims have the opportunity to bow in the town square and pray. The Jewish brothers that we have the opportunity to blow their shofar, to display their menorah. And Christian Americans should have the right to celebrate Christmas. And so Bob takes a really bold stand. And what he's trying to say is, you know what? This is important, right. And this is something we should stand up for. So when he gives that speech, it's really the climax of the movie, and we appreciate so much what Mr. Norris has done and others to help keep this in front of our people, because we're a family movie company. We're trying to make films that impact our culture, and we're in that niche that's very unique in Hollywood. But we recognize that there has to be a freedom of religion, and we want to take a stand about that freedom.
Absolutely, and that's what you do with the movie. You can rent it right now. It's out on DVD. It's called Last Ounce of Courage. Kevin McAfee, the director, joined us from OKC. Sir, thank you very much.
Thank you for having me, Steve.
You bet.